I'm trying something new today. This is the first time where the little intro section that we have on Twitch and any sort of outro that we have, I'm cutting them from the YouTube replays. One, so that people who want to watch the replay of the actual gameplay can see it and just see that. And two, because it makes these little moments a little bit more special for us. And it just cuts down on the overall timing of stuff. So, yeah, just heads up there. If anybody watches or ever checks out those, I think that's going to be the plan moving forward. If, however, you disagree with that, let me know. Because if you are like one of the people who misses a stream and watches it on YouTube, like, let me know if you would feel like you're missing out not having that extra opening and ending, because I'm down for whatever works for other people. I just want to make it an easier thing for them. How many different Star Wars mugs do I have? I have, let's see. I have a 6, so I have a 6 Mandalorian mug set. I have my lightsaber mug, my May the Force Be With You mug, and my Han Solo mug. I think it's just the 9. There might be a 10th one in there somewhere. But one of them was a, sorry, let me look at this. Cursor. One of them, it was a 6 mug set that I got for Christmas. Like last year. So, it's not quite as many. I do need more Star Wars mugs, though. I drink a lot of coffee. Like too much coffee, probably. But then I would argue that there's no such thing as too much coffee. So... Oh, you finished your gay book? Awesome. I'm glad that you were able to finish that book. Was it everything you hoped it would be by the end? Awesome. I'm glad. I know you were looking forward to it, and it's always great when it lives up to it. I love when a story starts with a good epic war opening. Can't go wrong with it. God damn. Fucking sweeper over there. I would recommend, I don't know much, obviously I don't go seeking out MLM stories, just not something that I've ever really read much of. But I would tell you, if you're into anime at all, or manga at all, which I know you're kind of are based on previous discussions, there is a whole section. Not just like there's yaoi, which is like adult, like hardcore man-on-man action, but there's also a subgenre called boy love. And if you look up like boy love manga, those are like sweet romance stories between young men, as opposed to the hardcore stuff, which is yaoi. Exactly. That's why I was like, it's full-on porn. I was trying to give it the benefit and be like, it's not full-on. It's full-on porn. You are correct. That is true. That is a case that I've heard a lot. Although I don't care. I'm not into it for the porn aspect, but Dick Fight Island is still the funniest damn thing I've ever seen. We've talked about it on stream before. Dick Fight Island. It's amazing. Damn, time just comes through wrecking fucking face. Like, god damn. Alright, let's do this. By the way, I know, Xerxes, I know you don't particularly like turn-based stuff. This is a turn-based game. I'm so sorry. Is this game anime? Because it feels very anime. Dude, this is one of the most anime JRPGs I've played in, like, ever. It's so good. But like I said, for those who weren't here in the beginning, I'll just kind of repeat it now that we got more people here. This was created by Hironobu Sakaguchi, one of the original creators of Final Fantasy, after he left the company and started his own company, Mistwalker Studios. So he wrote this game. Nobuo Uematsu wrote the music, so it looks and sounds and feels like an OG Final Fantasy. But it's technically not. But it's very anime in terms of, like, the story is about a group of immortals who've lost their memories, and there's a world with a budding techno-magical revolution. Like, the character is ugly. Rude. What have we said about casting your opinions as facts? You think Kaim is ugly. No, you don't like Kaim. Oh shit. You don't, that's not doing it for you? Left difference unit has been activated. Laid up. That doesn't look good. Hit every branch on his way down the ugly tree. Back in my day, this was a sexy character, damn it. We had walked uphill both ways in the snow just to be able to find a character who was moderately attractive. Don't you read my stuff with your old man voice. This isn't working. Good question. This is 2008. 2007 in Japan, 2008 in the United States. I don't remember when Assassin's Creed 2 came out. Ow. Dick.
Okay.
Oof. Stop hitting me. I have no idea how much I'm screwing up by this. Like, I do not remember how this combat is supposed to go. We're just gonna take this blade attack like it's nothing. Oh god.
Okay.
Stop shooting me. Ah, nice. Okay, thank God we blew up one of its pieces. Remember what I told you this story is about.
Okay.
Please tell me that was enough to finish that part. Oh, thank God. Please tell me it's not going to hit me anymore. Oh, me too. There's nothing I love like a good JRPG. If I'm not... Yeah. Oh, Tank's magic engine. Do it to it, Kaim. Everything is just so much more epic in anime and JRPGs. Like, I can't. This is the storytelling that made me. And then he just walks away. Aw, the rest of you guys want to fight too?
Getting darker. What's happening? I've never seen this before.
I've never seen this before. There's enough death to go around. Oh, there's about to be. Alexa, play Thus Spake Zarathustra. God damn. 80% thirsty. Woo. One Punch or My Hero? Arguably, it depends on what kind of story you want. I like My Hero better, but I'm a big shonen fan. Like that's my jam. Not that One Punch isn't also a shonen, but One Punch is a parody in many ways. Whereas My Hero is more takes itself more seriously. One Punch Man is great, but it is a satire of stories like My Hero. Thank you. Thank you, Crit Success, for saying it much better than I did. I also love that in many ways, like, one of my favorite things about My Hero is that it is also a commentary on superhero media, specifically Western superhero media, and like the Americanization of storytelling like that. I think both are really brilliant, but personally I'm always I'll stick with My Hero. That's kind of my jam, but One Punch is fantastic too. And he just walks away from this giant explosion where everybody else is dead. One thing that is also really weird about this game, Blue Dragon and Final Fantasy XIII, is the release on Xbox 360. It's strange to play a Final Fantasy or this kind of game on not a PlayStation. Oh great, look at that, zombies. I do think My Hero has one of the better tournament arcs. Don't think it beats the 3 tournament arcs in the OG Dragon Ball. I agree. The tournament arc in My Hero is really good, especially in a post Dragon Ball Super kind of world where Dragon Ball Super has made me so sick of tournament arcs, because that is 90% of what Super is.
Like taking candy from a baby.
Now, the granola arc in the manga is good, but a lot of it is that. Criticizing the idea of a government-controlled superhero agency. System of ranking is imperfect. Many people still end up disenfranchised. Yeah, but that's also all part of the same narrative. Like, and the nature of All Might as a hero, his losing his powers is a commentary on the dwindling system. Let's view the target rings. I forgot about some of this. Okay, so the target ring system, when it's activated, the time count, hold down the right trigger and release it over the thing. Effective, perfect is the best result. Without your timing was poor, your result will be bad and not doing the additional stuff. Okay, I remembered the ring system, but I haven't used it in forever, because obviously I haven't played this game in a few years. just a couple. I always find myself, because it is kind of a long game, I find myself wanting to replay it, but never wanting to finish it, because it's a big game. But we will.
Let's take him down.
You are correct. The government-controlled aspect, it's something that, like, hang on here. Okay, so, oh look, another timing-based thing. No, you're right. It can definitely be just a mindless story and mindless entertainment. It just also happens that Toshinori, I think, also wrote it with this in mind, because he is a big fan of Western superhero media. So, like, All Might being a commentary of, like, the crumbling nature of superhero media and, like, ethics and morals in society, like, all that sort of stuff is stuff that he was aware of when he wrote it. You don't have to engage with that portion of it, though, for sure. Horikoshi, thank you. I don't know which one I said. I have been reading so many different Japanese names lately, doing research for all sorts of stuff, that they've all started to meld in my brain, and I forget which one is who. I know that sounds terrible, but it's true. Thought superheroes were better when they weren't regulated. Hear more about... Oh god, what is his name? Fuck. The hero killer. Shit. Not shit, that's not his name. Not really, but part of that has to do with just Japan's view on, everything is communal within Japanese society, including, like, their government. So, like, it's a different view of, there we go. Kapow. At least it's not as annoying. Stain, thank you. Especially, I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, Stain, there's a great issue, one of my favorite issues later in the series, has to do with Stain coming across an All Might who is sad and depressed, and essentially helping him to remember who he is. And he kind of reminds him via the impact that All Might had on other people, that even without his powers, All Might is still someone to be admired. It's a really cool issue, especially just having an interaction between Stain and All Might.
See anything?
See. Maybe under the...
They have such weird fucking helmets.
Let me help.
Hold this.
I have no idea why they have these weird helmets either.
What?
They look like
That guy over there.
like giant
He's still alive.
Hercules beetles.
Hey, you!
What about the others? You alone?
Maybe.
What's your name? Your unit?
Second Lieutenant Kai Marganar, Commander, 17th Platoon, Armored Magic Troopers.
It's a miracle you made it. Come with me. This way. Unbelievable. One survivor.
Yeah.
Yeah, one survivor who's half-dressed, midriff battle armor. Hey, in a world of half-dressed female protagonists, like, let Kym have his belly button show if he really wants to. Like, he's showing off. He needs a tramp stamp. That's the only thing. Oh, ring assembly. Okay, so we can assemble rings using components. Oh, okay, and it shows me what kind of rings I can make based on what components we need. Okay. No, I don't want to view that again. It's like the boob window sweaters, but for a tramp stamp. There's no women around so far. You're right. So someone's got to show some skin, damn it. He may be ugly, but he's also a slut, so... He's dressed like a whore. Board the armored car? Sure. Get in the random van. We're pulling out. Let's move. Hey, look, there's a woman. Please just stay still. It'll hurt even more if you move around. I'm all right, since I was on the edge of the battlefield. The rest of my unit turn their D&D minis into earrings. Ow, ow, ouch! Pay attention to what you're doing! I only saw a flash of light followed by a big bang. Then everyone was wiped out. Friend or foe? The hell was that? I don't know. You tell me. Look, we found a woman.
That's Officer Seth Balmore with the 43rd Magic Division. She's like you. She got out in one piece.
Really? You two are walking miracles.
A woman.
Hey, I...
These are the weirdest looking cars. A woman with a unique design. I wonder if she's important to the story. Whatever could give us that clue. It's giving Red Dead Redemption, where you're on this like car or on this horseback journey through the city with multiple angles changing. These cars, the shocks on these cars are not good.
Here's where you get off, Lieutenant.
Oh, thanks for telling me where I can get off.
The Council wishes to hear from a survivor, sir. Sorry, not you, Officer Balmore.
Well, that's
Hey, I'm
misogynistic.
a survivor too.
The Council has only summoned Lieutenant Argonar. Sit down and shut up.
God damn, fuck that guy.
Well, that's just weird.
This way, Lieutenant.
Fantasy world with that still has sexism? Gee. Surprise, surprise.
Hello there.
Did I miss the actual hello there? I barely heard it. Also, General Kenobi. Why did I not hear that one? What is going on with the sound? I don't know if you guys heard it. I didn't hear it. Okay, as long as you heard them. Am I not hearing? Hang on. There we go. Now I heard it. I had to, like, turn it off and turn it back on, essentially, on my end. Take this lift, Lieutenant. The monorail is in the station above. Troubled station staff, : You didn't hear that one? What the hell? Hang on. Oh, now it worked. God bless it. Okay, I'm leaving it alone. I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna stop looking at it too hard. Oh, I have a soldier telling me he lost his helmet. Where the hell could it be? Said it dropped to the gap while he was going up on the lift, but when he went back to fetch it, it was gone. How do I do this again? Cargo lift doesn't work the same way as the others. I don't know why I'm running around in a circle around this place. Let's just go up. Whee! Also, hi Crafting Way, how's it going today? Machina! Heathens! Listen here, brother. These are all bad. We shouldn't be hanging around with them. They don't listen to Yevon. They're gonna bring sin back, you know. Did your yoga today and lasted 5 minutes more than last week. Nice. I bet your wife was really Oh, you mean at the yoga. No. But well, that's good though. Yoga's rough. People who've never done yoga don't understand. I need to get back in shape in general. Like, I've been so out of everything. I don't even want to think about that right now. This battle's turned into our worst nightmare. Everyone was killed regardless of which side they were on. All aboard! We'll be departing shortly. I'm getting on the little monorail thing. Right. Even when I was in really good shape, I thought I could do yoga. And I thought it would be easy, and it was not. It's so hard. My favorite Greek hero is Testicles.
Hey, you're that guy, right? The soldier that can't die.
That's a weird way of putting it, but sure, that's me.
The 17th Division. That was the front line. They were smack in the middle of the Wool Highlands. No one could have survived that meteor crash. But
I
here
did.
you are, without a scratch.
Beg your pardon, Lieutenant, but it's really strange. The few we were able to save were far from the center of impact, and even those men were seriously injured. It's hard to believe that anyone could have survived that inferno.
Then don't believe it.
I think that's the first time he's spoken yet.
The Council won't like that attitude.
It's testicles, God.
Come on,
With
tell us,
a
how'd you make
K. God. Just kidding. There's mass panic at the capital in fear that it will be the target of the next meteor. Some people have already started to flee. Aura will be fine. This is exactly why we had the magical industrial revolution. To protect us from things like this. Who said it was a joke answer, you know? Testicles? He had his Achilles heel. He had a story just like Achilles. The only thing that he was dipped in, they held on to his testicles. Now all of China will know how much you love testicles. Alright, fine. The real one is both of these. Both of these nuts. See, I was saying it right. Hironobu Sakaguchi. One of the really unique things about this game also is the 1,000 years of memories. And so as you unlock Kaim's memories, and not just Kaim's, but also the other immortals, you unlock stories that were written by another famous Japanese author. And they're little like side stories that you get to read. And some of them are like truly heartbreaking. But they're really cool. It's like a really cool lore, world-building side quest thing. Is that the Jedi Temple on Coruscant? I'm so sorry. I feel so bad for people who are wanting to play Survivor on PC. Is it still crashing and stuff? Like, obviously it still is, because I've heard nothing but awful things about how it plays on PC, which is so sad because
30 years
I had
ago,
no problems
a
on
new power
PS5,
manifested itself onto
which,
the
like,
world.
shouldn't
With
even
its
be a thing.
discovery
And they put out a patch
came
and it
the
still
magic
didn't
industrial
help.
revolution. This power came to be called magic energy. Even now, there are none who can explain why this power, a power that merely lay buried within all living creatures, suddenly flourished as it did. Today, this magic energy permeates every corner of the world. It has changed the way people live, transformed the shape of industry, and has even altered the nature of war.
Yeah, I was talking with a friend of mine
Is it true
about
the Kents have requested a
like
truce?
he gave the game an 8 out of
Indeed.
10. He
We
was
heard
like,
that
it's a
enough
10
men
if you
were
can
committed
play
to
it,
cover the
but
Wall
it's
Islands, and that most of the Kent force were
a 7
eliminated.
or an 8
This
because
war was
half the
started
people
by
can't
them.
actually
It's
play.
only right they withdraw.
We've also lost a tremendous number of troops. After suffering such a devastating loss, if the Goza were to strike now, there would be no way we could defend our country.
And there are also whispers that Goza was pulling strings behind the invasion.
What makes you think that the Goza were involved?
We have confirmed that a large amount of military hardware has been moved from Goza to Kent. We assume Goza plans to use Kent to keep things stirred up and destabilize Ura.
Are you saying that even the meteor crash was a Goatson plot?
My lord, I have some disturbing information on that subject. We suspect that a situation at Grandstaff may have caused the meteor crash.
Grandstaff. This is not the first time that stories about it have reached my ears.
This is not confirmed, but magic energy may have leaked out of Grandstaff, interfered with something in outer space, and precipitated this disaster.
Gongora,
Yes, my lord.
the Grand Staff falls under your jurisdiction.
Gorgonzola.
Do you have anything to say?
Nothing for the moment. Where did you get this information? Construction of Grand Staff is going smoothly.
Now that the forces of Ura
I don't
have suffered
personally
such
like
devastating
dust
I think we have
jackets
no other way to
on
protect
my
our
books.
land except with the magic energy that Grandstaff
His name
will
is
provide.
Gongara, but I call him
We should hold off on
Gorgonzola
debating the pros and cons of Grandstaff
because it
until
makes
we
me laugh.
thoroughly review the world's current situation.
What you say makes sense, but our plan to use magic energy is a double-edged sword. With all sorts of rumors flying around, we might want to halt
Garbanzo
construction
bean.
of Grandstaff.
What?
Only temporarily. As soon as it's clear that Grandstaff had nothing to do with the meteor collision, we'll
I'm sure
resume
he
construction
voices someone at
immediately,
least. Now I gotta listen. Monorail. You have a question, go ask the station crew. You can see the council hall over there across the monorail. That's the nerve center of Ura's government. This monorail is not in operation at this time. My bad. Thanks for riding the monorail. We hope to see you again. I didn't actually ride it, jackass. You didn't let me. Please get on the lift. We must hurry to the council hall. I'm sorry. Am I wasting your time? You have somewhere better to be, Steven? Your fancy hat? We don't have time to waste here. Once we get to the station, please follow me straight to the council. We must get moving, Lieutenant Argonar. It's a long way to the council hall. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Kaim is yet another in the tradition of JRPGs of main characters who just don't talk. But in this case, it's just because Kaim just has nothing to say, I guess. He'll talk more later eventually, but for right now, he just kind of... just like Cloud. Yeah, I'm walking on ahead. You guys walk too damn slow. Then you want to get mad. Hey there, what do you think? Isn't she a beauty? Real car running on a magic engine. Seed obtained. I was just at this station, but the monorail and taxis are all stopped. How am I supposed to get to the Great Gate? I don't know. How are you? City of Ura. The narrator, and I don't know the name of the character I was talking about, so I can't move forward with your investigation. Oh, Michael Goff. Okay.
Well done. You may leave. Lieutenant Kaya Marganar, we thank you for a job well done. I am Roxiel, chairman of the Central Council of Ura. Well, Lieutenant, it seems people are calling you the Immortal. We've heard there were almost no survivors from Ura or Kent after the meteor crashed on the Highlands. And yet, you appear to be unharmed, even though you were presumably at the precise point of impact. Tell me, how did you survive?
I don't know.
Well done. Well spoken.
My lord, please allow me to explain.
Fine. Speak.
Thank you, my lord. Actually, this man is immortal thanks to my magic energy. He is under a spell of immortality that I conjured.
I wish to know more. This immortality spell, how does it work?
I don't know.
What? Are you saying that you don't know about the spell cast on you?
I don't remember. I recall nothing.
My lord, this man has lost his memory. However, he is skilled in magic energy. So I have been studying his abilities.
Then what can you tell us, Gongora?
With all due respect, my lord, the spell is a curse. It is said that merely hearing it brings death near. For the safety of everyone, it is better that the spell be kept secret.
Sounds like a load of bullshit to me.
Since I trust your studied opinion, I shall take your word that we should not know the spell. Death is determined by fate, and one cannot fight it.
He does kind of sound like Keanu Reeves whenever he actually talks.
Lieutenant, since it seems that you cannot be killed, the Council would like to bestow a special mission on you.
Of course, leave it to the government.
We want you to go to Grandstaff.
Sounds dirty.
My lord.
Gongora, you cannot keep this hidden any longer. Till now, construction has been left up to you, but we've lost contact with the site.
It's just that...
Gongora! Until we can confirm that Grandstaff project is safe, construction shall be suspended.
Yes, my lord.
So now, Lieutenant Argonar. You know of Grandstaff, under construction in the Sea of Baz?
I've heard that it's a magic staff.
Yes, it is. As you just
I
heard,
got the
all
magic
communications
staff.
with the site have been cut off for some time now. Considering the danger from magic energy leaks, we suspect that no one can investigate the possible cause, except someone immortal.
Well, there is someone else.
What did you say?
Yeah.
The Wall Highlands.
I'm thinking I'm
Another
immortal.
Her name is Balmor.
Well then, this other one shall accompany you. I shall summon her. Quickly, make the arrangements.
Right away, my lord.
My lord, pardon me for saying this, but I'm building Grandstaff for the sake of our nation and its people.
Enough! We will await Kayam's return and report.
Of course, my lord.
You are dismissed, Lieutenant.
I can't not think of him as being played by Japanese Keanu Reeves now. Thank you for coming, Lieutenant Argonar. I have word from Chairman Roxian that you're off duty until further official orders from the Council. There's a fine inn just along this street for you to stay and wait for your orders. We've already arranged for the Council to contact you there. I'm figuring out what buttons are actually what, given the... Like, I don't think there's an actual button for what he was talking about on this controller. But whatever, it's fine. I'm searching for my husband. He belongs to the 98th Armored Magic Troopers Division, and I heard his unit was sent into battle with the Kent. I'm still hopeful, but... Oh, Lord Gangora, a member of the Council, is also an expert in magic. No one can match him in the subject or its use. Councilman Gangora is the greatest wizard in all of Ura. They say his political enemies fear to move against him because of the power he possesses. I forget exactly where all of these are, but you can see these little posters that are coming off the walls, and it's like, oh look, there's stuff hidden in them. Because of course there is. IMDb the game, or are you just trying to talk about, like, there should be a wiki somewhere. The war is over, but this hard time continues. Pah! How about a drink to help you forget for a while? I don't know which guy you're talking about, because he might not be a... Was it the fat blonde guy with the beard? Like, I don't know which guy you're talking about, so I don't... Or with the goatee. So I can't tell you what his name might have been. He said he didn't speak, so I have no idea then. It's an arms and armor shop. That's not what I'm wanting. So purple is that. I'm wanting... Maybe it's this. Is this where the inn is? It must be.
And now, counselors, I propose that Gangora be removed from Grand Staff Project, with control transferred to this council.
My lord.
In addition, until Lieutenant Argonar completes his investigation, I propose that Gangora be confined to his residence under surveillance. Those who disagree with my proposal, raise your hands now.
It appears I have no choice but to agree.
I see there are no objections. It is decided.
Welcome. The council has told me about you. Please enjoy your stay.
As Kaim slips into deep sleep, his dream unfolds. A dream or his past. At this moment, there is no way he could know.
Oh. Good timing, crit success. Also, terrible time for a fart. I had gas, I'm sorry. Yeah, I have no idea what his name would be. He's not a character whose name I would remember. Right when he grabbed her shoulder. Time recalls a memory that was locked deep within his heart. A dream has been revealed. The family members have tears in their eyes when they welcome Kaim back to the inn from his long journey. Thank you so much for coming. He understands the situation immediately. The time for departure is drawing near. Hannah's departure. Too soon. Too soon. But still he knows this day would have to come sometime, and not in the distant future. I might never see you again, she said to him, with a sad smile when he left on this journey. Her smiling face almost transparent in its whiteness, so fragile and therefore indescribably beautiful as she lay in bed. May I see Hannah now? He asks. The innkeeper gives him a tiny nod and says, I don't think she'll know who you are, though. She hasn't opened her eyes since last night, he warns Kaim. You can tell from the slight movement of her chest that she's clinging to a frail thread of life, but it could snap at any moment. It's such a shame. I know you made a special point to come here for her. Another tear glides down the wife's cheek. Never mind. It's fine, Kaim says. He has been present at innumerable deaths, and his experience has taught him much. Death takes away the power of speech, first of all, then the ability to see. What remains alive to the very end, however, is the power to hear. Even though the person has lost consciousness, it is by no means unusual for the voices of the family to bring forth smiles or tears. Kaim puts his arm around the woman's shoulder and says, I have lots of travel stories to tell her. I've been looking forward to this my whole time on the road. Instead of smiling, the woman releases another large tear and nods to Kaim. And Hannah was looking forward to hearing your stories. Her sobs almost drown out her words. The innkeeper says, I wish I could urge you to rest up from your travels before you see her, but Kym interrupts his apologies. Of course. I'll see her right away. There is very little time left. Hannah, the only daughter of the innkeeper and his wife, will probably breathe her last before the sun comes up. Kym lowers his pack to the floor and quietly opens the door to Hannah's room. Hannah was frail from birth. Far from enjoying the opportunity to travel, she rarely left the town or even the neighborhood in which she was born and raised. This child will probably not live to adulthood, the doctor told her parents. To this tiny girl with extraordinarily beautiful doll-like features, gods had dealt an all too sad destiny. If they had allowed her to be born the only daughter of the keepers of a small inn by the highway, perhaps one small act of atonement for such iniquity. Hannah was unable to go anywhere, but the guests who stayed at her parents' inn would tell her stories of the countries and towns and landscapes and people that she would never know. Whenever new guests arrived at the inn, Hannah would ask them, "Where are you from? Where are you going? Can you tell me a story?" He would sit and listen to the stories with sparkling eyes, urging them on to new episodes with, and then. When they left the inn, she would beg them, "Please come back and tell me lots and lots of stories about faraway countries." She would stand there waving until the person disappeared far down the highway, give one lonely sigh, and go back to bed. Hannah is sound asleep. No one else is in the room. Perhaps an indication that she has long since passed the stage when the doctors can do anything for her. Kym sits down in the chair next to the bed and says with a smile, "Hello, Hannah. I'm back." She does not respond. Her little chest, still without the swelling of a grown woman, rises and falls almost imperceptibly. "I went far across the ocean this time," he tells her. "The ocean on the side where the sun comes up. I took a boat from the harbor way, way, way far beyond the mountains you can see from this window. And I was on the sea from the time the moon was perfectly round till it got smaller and smaller and then bigger and bigger until it was full again. There was nothing but ocean as far as the eye could see, just the sea and the sky. Can you imagine it, Hannah? You've never seen the ocean, but I'm sure people have told you about it. It's like a huge, big, endless puddle." Kym chuckles to himself, and it seems that Hannah's pale white cheek moves slightly. She can hear him. Even if she cannot speak or see, her ears are still alive. Believing and hoping this to be true, Kym continues with the story of his travels. He speaks no words of parting. As always with Hannah, Kym smiles with a special gentleness he has never shown to anyone else. And he goes on telling his tales with a bright voice, sometimes even accompanying his story with exaggerated gestures. He tells her about the blue ocean. He tells her about the blue sky. He says nothing about the violent sea battle that stained the ocean red. He never tells her about those things. Hannah was still a tiny girl when Kym first visited the inn. When she asked him, "Where are you from? And will you tell me some stories?" With her childish pronunciation and innocent smile, Kym felt a soft glow in his chest. At the time, he was returning from a battle. More precisely, he had ended one battle and was on his way to the next. His life consisted of traveling from one battlefield to another, and nothing about that has changed to this day. He has taken the lives of countless enemy troops and witnessed the deaths of countless comrades on the battlefield. Moreover, the only thing separating enemies from comrades is the slightest stroke of fortune. If the gears of destiny turned in a slightly different way, his enemies would have been his comrades, and his comrades' enemies. This is the fate of a mercenary. He was spiritually worn down back then and feeling unbearably lonely. As a possessor of eternal life, Kaim had no fear of death, which was precisely why each of the soldiers' faces distorted in fear, and why each face of a man who died in agony was burned permanently into his brain. Ordinarily, he would spend nights on the road drinking, immersing himself in an alcoholic stupor, or pretending to. He was trying to make himself forget the unforgettable. When, however, he saw Hannah's smile as she begged him for stories about his long journey, he felt a far warmer and deeper comfort than he could ever obtain from liquor. He told her many things. About a beautiful flower he discovered on the battlefield. About the bewitching beauty of the mist filling the forest the night before the final battle. About the marvelous taste of the spring water in a ravine where he and his men had fled after a losing battle. About a vast, bottomless blue sky he saw after a battle. He never told her anything sad. He kept his mouth shut about the human ugliness and stupidity he witnessed endlessly on the battlefield. He concealed his position as a mercenary from her, kept silent regarding his reasons for traveling constantly, and spoke only of things that were beautiful and sweet and lovely. He sees now that he had told Hannah only beautiful stories of the road like this, not so much out of concern for her purity, but for his own sake. Staying in the inn where Hannah waited to see him turned out to be one of Kaim's small pleasures in life. Telling her about the memories he brought back from his journeys, he felt some degree of salvation, however slight. 5 years, 10 years, his friendship with the girl continued. Little by little, she neared adulthood, which meant that, as the doctors had predicted, each day brought her that much closer to death. And now, Kaim ends the last travel story he will share with her. He can never see her again, can never tell her stories again. Before dawn, when the darkness of night is at its deepest, long pauses enter into Hannah's breathing. The frail thread of her life is about to snap as Kaim and her parents watch over her. The tiny light that is lodged in Kaim's breast will be extinguished. His lonely travels will begin again tomorrow. His long, long travels without end. You'll be leaving on travels of your own soon, Hannah, Kaim tells her gently. You'll be leaving for a world that no one knows, a world that has never entered into any of the stories you've heard so far. Finally, you will be able to leave your bed and walk anywhere you want to go. You'll be free. He wants her to know that death is not sorrow, but a joy mixed with tears. It's your turn now. Be sure and tell everyone about the memories of your journey. Her parents will make sure that same journey. Her parents will make that same journey someday. And someday Hannah will be able to meet all the guests she has known at the inn, far beyond the sky. I, however, can never go there. I can never escape this world. I can never see you again. This is not goodbye. It's just the start of your journey. He speaks his final words to her. We'll meet again. His final lie to her. Anna makes her departure. Her face is transfused with a tranquil smile, as if she has just said, "See you soon." Her eyes will never open again. A single tear glides slowly down her cheek. So that's something that you'll see from time to time throughout the game, and this is one of my personal favorite things, is that there are those, like I said, stories like that about encounters that Kaim has had throughout his life, and they're all written by a famous Japanese author. And most of them are heart-wrenching and, like, sad like that. Expecting more game, not a bedtime story. Well, hopefully you guys like the stories, because I like reading them. I think they're really cool. But did you sleep well? No messages for you yet, I'm afraid. We'll hold any messages that come for you, so please don't hesitate to take a stroll outside. I'm sure you'd like to forget the horrors of the battlefield. Oh, by the way, feel free to use any of the items you find here. They are compliments of the house. Well, thank you, Queenie. I'm glad you enjoyed it. You're listening to something in the background that's making it more emotional. It has emotional music behind it. Gave me goosebumps when she died. And I've read these damn things before. Somebody give me a special item somewhere. So that coin just pops out of the thing. To our dear guests, do you have any questions, comments, or suggestions? Kindly write them down here. We came for our honeymoon. We'll never forget this experience of a lifetime. We'll treasure it forever. Thank you. It rained the whole time. How could I have any fun? It's like bad weather just follows me around. The soldiers were loud. Everything was so expensive. I just want to go home. At least the girl was really cute. And her food was good. This was my first time in the city. It has been an interesting and meaningful trip. I'd like to visit again. I came here to send my son off to the army. He's such a kind-hearted boy. I'm worried that he won't fit in with those military types. I just pray that he'll be back safe. I rode on the monorail. I saw the castle. I played with the dog. I'm going to my grandma's house tomorrow. I can't wait. What random shit. Like just random stuff in the... Why is the guest book in a random room? Like, that's what I want to know. Second one sounded like the kid went to Disney World and pet Pluto. A holy night charm. Okay, that makes more sense. I like that. Some kid took it to write in it. Oh, that's right. Okay, so the immortals can learn abilities. So from a gameplay perspective, you have your weapons, you have your rings, which give different stuff depending on if you hit the ring timing, and then accessories. So these skills, you see the SP there, once you learn that skill after enough fights, your immortals can just learn those skills. And they can keep them even when you change items. That's right. I remember stuff now. I like the way they're like, you can keep whatever you find in here, like it's a fucking scavenger hunt. Like, just so you know, we hid some shit around here. Whoop. Do, 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 do. Nope, didn't mean to save on 20. But okay. Didn't even give me an option to be like, did you not mean to save on save number 20? You have a theory? A game theory? Oh shit, sorry, wrong channel. Okay.
Sorry. Look out.
Oh, this motherfucker. What's your theory, Darth Xerxes? That's a theory. I'm not going to say anything about it, but it's a theory.
Wait, let go! My throat! My throat! Damn!
Why are you following me?
You're Kai Marganar! I mean, Orgagor asked me to do it! It's the truth! I'm supposed to tell you to go to his manor. He has something important to tell you.
Because Pan-Eta is a monster. And still has some of his
Jansen,
fleet left.
Messenger for Lord Gangor.
And the Republic prison ship
your
isn't
service.
that stuff, but... That's at least what they're gonna tell you. But I mean, I see your theory. I'll also tell you to accept what they're telling you. I hate to sound like I'm hitting you with the it's not that deep, bro, but it might not be. Also, now you see why I told you when you were like, I'm glad that son of a bitch is dead. And I was like, about that. Okay. Oh, I can't go that way right now. He really won't. He really won't. Because I was surprised when I read Tempest Runner. I was like, you mean he's not dead? Like, I really legit thought he was dead. So I was pretty messed up there. Have you heard about this? A connection of mine in the council told me Councilman Gungar has been confined to his private estate. Could it be true? So the soldiers in front of his house aren't protecting him, but rather keeping him in there. Space cancer. He's running on pure spite and space cocaine. Kick the ball, Kime. Yeah. Kick the can. Oh, hey, sorry. Mom will be mad again if I don't go home soon, but I want to play a little longer. Like this? Hiya! I was supposed to be shopping with Mom, but she changed her mind. Fuck you, kid. I'm playing with the ball. Leave me alone, kids. I came to the park to play with this ball. I may be immortal, but that doesn't mean I can't have a good time. Whee! Immortal Kime plays at the playground. There's a kitten cat. Meow. Alright, let's move on. Lieutenant Agana, is it? Councilman Gungaro is currently serving his suspension. I believe you have your own mission to handle, yes? Sorry, but no one is allowed here. Use the detour over there. The Nihil are a fantastic group of Star Wars villains. I absolutely agree. These weird cars again with this strange no shocks. Oh shit, I'm trying to go in the house. My bad. Lord Tolton is currently visiting. Please wait a little while longer. Oh, this son of a bitch.
House arrest is going
Not
too
in a
far.
bad way. This
firmly
character.
oppose Roxian on this. Do not despair, Gongora.
Thank you, Your Majesty. It is much more than I could have asked. Your father would have been pleased.
I could never fill my father's shoes. And now that Ura is a republic, I am simply a citizen like everyone else. I am no longer Your Majesty.
I respect the royal blood that flows in your veins. It is only fitting that I offer the respect you're due.
Do not be foolish. People will think you're a dissident who wants to restore the monarchy.
I'm truly happy that you have come to see me. You've always been so kind.
You taught me the rudiments of magic. I cannot help but be kind to you in return. I cannot understand Roxian. I believe he intends to stop work on Grand Staff. It makes me angry, Gongora. Our entire nation has benefited from magic energy, yet he does not understand the significance of Grand Staff. If we can increase magic energy with Grand Staff, just think how much better our people's lives would be. We would no longer need soldiers. You have seen the future of Ura, and how Grand Staff can make it happen. Roxian's vision is too narrow for our nation to grow. I am sorry you had to witness that.
That was quick.
There is no need to apologize. I'm happy Your Highness understands. But even if they stop Grand Staff, we could develop a newer and far better magic.
Please let me know what you need, Gongora. I can help you.
I am unworthy, Your Highness.
I fucking love the drip. Even though I don't like him, it's giving Jamie and the Kingsguard.
Please, go in.
Lorna's arc throughout that book is really good. In general, I will say that. I won't spoil whether it's a redemption arc. I will just say that her arc in general is really good. She became one of my top characters in Phase 1 of the High Republic after reading that. You have an Inquisitor that's named the same first name as Lorna's brother. Ain't that crazy how that all works out? True quality iron sands.
That woman. How could she be an Ura without me knowing?
What woman? I love treasure. No, but this thing moves. So which way does it move is the question. Aha! Look at you, hidden chest. Ba-ba-da-bum-bum. I have still not seen the D&D movie. I am behind on seeing a lot of movies, if we're being honest. I have heard nothing but great things about the D&D movie. I really want to see it, I just haven't gotten a chance to get around to it yet. Elevator go up the hole. And it's time for Kym to meet Gorgonzola again.
Good, you're here.
What the fuck?
I asked you here for only one reason.
That was weird.
Hold on.
What is it?
Oh no, great, here he comes.
Hey, whoa, hey, you are really short-tempered. Hey, I don't have a sword, okay? Easy.
Why are you here?
I told you, I'm just a messenger. I came to see if you really come or not, which you have, so that's good.
That's enough, Kym. He's on our side.
Thanks. A little late, though.
We can use him. He's cunning and quick, and he has many connections. I want you to take him on your investigation of Grand Staff.
No way, sir.
You know, I thought he'd say that, my lord. His shoes, hello?
Look, this other immortal joining the investigation, she might be dangerous.
Why?
The woman was once a pirate. I don't know how it happened, but she's now a soldier for our army. Well, the past is the past, and I know little else about her. Take Jensen with you. He can help keep her in check. Despite what else he may be, he has a healthy respect for women.
So, you know, I heard she was a looker, if you catch my drift. I mean, you've seen her, right? Okay, be that way. You guys are way too serious.
Pirate. All right. Understood.
All right, then. I'll be there early. Oh, yeah, you can count on it.
Remember, Kym, you're the only one I can trust. I can't leave here for a while. The Grand Staff is my life's work. So if something is wrong, I want you, with your immortal powers, to find out what it is. Understood? You'll be briefed later. You should go now.
I'll be right behind you.
I love Jensen. Like, I'm always a big fan of the like plucky upstart.
Wow, nice. You know, my lord, I've been thinking, working with this guy, it's like playing with fire. I mean, did you see his eyes? I mean, that's creepy. I got a bad feeling about this whole thing. I mean, this little guarantee is not going to be enough, I'm afraid, to keep an eye on him. You're going to have to give me a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
You're already
God damn, Gorgonzola's eyebrows are a work of art amongst themselves.
Oh, hey, okay, that's some serious mojo, buddy. Easy, easy.
Is your fee still
He's got that little like subtle
not
wing
funny. I'm
going
not laughing,
on.
Okay? I didn't stick my neck out for this, okay? Jeez, everyone's a pain in the ass. I'm taking a bath.
Everyone's a pain in the ass. I'm taking a bath. What a great random line. His eyebrows are so expressive. They're like two furry caterpillars that just parked their way on his face. And I mean that as a compliment. Yeah, I definitely see everything you said about the movie Darth Xerxes. It's right in line with pretty much everything that I've seen a lot of other people say. So that's good to know that it all seems to track. He has the speech pattern of Gilbert Gottfried, but not the voice. Which one's bottom lip? Like
Hey,
Jansen or Gorgonzola?
Looking everywhere for you. I heard about the Grand Staff investigation. Looks like we both got the short end of the stick.
May
It's
I
not enough
browse
that
your
we just
computer?
keep surviving, eh? There's always
Magilla Gorilla.
So, what did you learn in the
Oh no,
council?
he was looking ominous. He was
Really?
like smiling
Say,
ominously.
Haven't we met somewhere before? Hmm? Ugh. Nothing to worry about if you can't remember. Neither can I.
You too, huh?
I can't recall a thing. All I know is that my name seems to be Seth Balmore. People say I used to be a pirate. Isn't it strange that both of us lost our memory and are immortal? Maybe we met a long time ago. I sort of get that feeling when I look at you. When we met before, were we enemies? Or allies? Or maybe even lovers?
Oh my.
Looking forward to starting our journey tomorrow, Kaim Argonar.
Tomorrow?
You still haven't been contacted by the council? You set out for Grand Staff tomorrow morning. I thought you would have heard by now. Oh, and by the way, I'll be joining you on your little trip.
She's fantastic.
So you're arguing with me then?
Being late is
Seth
strictly
is
forbidden.
the best. Yes, Argonar. There's an O in the middle there, but yes. Like the Argonauts. Yeah, I love Seth too. She's great. All right. Say his last name like Swedish Chef Ergener. Birdie birthday bird. Kaim Ergener. Birdie derby der. Bork bork bork. I do laugh that, like, playing this, I realize one of the reasons that I love it so much is because of how much it reminds me of 10. Because the last Final Fantasy project that Sakaguchi worked on was 10 too. And so it feels very similar to that in gameplay and just in, like, style. Welcome back. I received a message from the council earlier. You're to report to the Great Gate for your next mission. If you head to the station, you can either take the monorail or pick up a taxi to the Great Gate. Be careful out there. Do you think actual Swedes find the Swedish chef offensive? Maybe in the way that Canadians, like, get annoyed about people saying A all the time, but I don't know. Like, not actually offensive, but just like, of course, eye-rolling thing. But I don't know. I have a friend from Belgium, but I don't have any Swedish friends. And if I did have any Swedish friends, I don't know if I would ask them... I don't know if I would approach them with hurdy-burdy-burp, bork, bork, bork. Although now I desperately want a Swedish friend.
It was announced today that parades planned for the upcoming Ura Council Transition Anniversary Ceremony have been canceled. And that the ceremony will be out of consideration for the people who lost loved ones in the tragedy on Lost Odyssey.
Okay, nope, it was this way, because we're just backtracking the way we came through. Kitty cat! Thank you for riding the monorail today. We will be departing for the Great Gate shortly. Let's go! The Great Gate inside the tower. Lot of elevators. Critical Role is live. They're always live on Thursday nights. I don't watch Critical Role live. I could, but I choose not to. There is a lot of Critical Role, and it is very long. Watch The Legend of Vox Machina if you haven't already. It hits all the great parts without having to watch all of the series.
There's somebody else on the team.
Huh? I haven't heard about that.
I have.
I prefer Dimension 20 as well, if I'm being honest. I like both, but I just overall prefer Dimension 20. I would honestly start watching Legend of Vox Machina and then...
What the... This is the other guy?
And then start at Campaign 2 is really where to start. Jansen.
Why are you late?
Can't you tell? A man's got to do certain things before leaving on a mission like this. I knew what I had to do.
Jerk.
Man just stumbles in drunk with 3 ladies.
My lovely, do or die Johnson is now off to meet certain death.
Jensen, come back to us. We still have that bar.
Oh, that is so sweet. I know. Oh,
I'm
don't
too old
say
for this
that.
now. I'm like, oh, this requires too much energy.
Okay, have just 15 more minutes. I need 15 for her, and her. That's 45 minutes. That's all I'm asking.
Like we would wait for you, you worthless drunk.
That hurt.
That hurt.
Things.
I think
You know what? You're free to go. Thanks for bringing him to us.
Well, thank you.
Oh, now they like her because she gave them money.
Hey, don't touch me. Get out of here. Shoot.
Oh, that's not very nice.
You gotta shoo the prostitutes away. Or at least, if not prostitutes, the gold diggers.
Great. Just what we need. More useless baggage.
Hey, that's not nice. I ain't gonna come in real handy. You know, you can count on it. Whoa! Hey.
Who's counting on what?
Ow. Hey. Man, you are so angry. What is your problem? Hey, you ready?
Okay, skill link. Mortals like Jansen learn new skills by raising their level, but immortals don't acquire new skills by leveling up. They learn skills from mortals using skill link. By selecting immortal, all of the skills learned will be displayed. Okay. So just like I said about learning it from an ability, or from an item, you can also learn skills from them. Skills learned from mortals will not be effective until you assign them in skill slots. Don't forget to assign the skills you want to use in here. Okay. Okay. Skill link. We're gonna learn steel. She's gonna learn. Actually, why don't we let. Yeah, no, that'll work. And let's assemble some rings for our new people. She gets a bruiser, and there's this Hawkeye. He gets a flame ring. And nope, she gets the Berserker necklace. He gets the Hawkeye. And then I'm actually going to remove that to give him the Holy Knight charm and him the Hawkeye so that he can actually learn that ability. Which one's Terra Strong? Is that Seth? It might be. I have a tendency sometimes to get sucked into it if I'm not listening for a voice, or if it's not one that just immediately jumps out at me. I won't focus on it if I'm not like listening for it. I'll listen for it, but I believe you that that's Terra Strong. It makes perfect sense. Oh, well, this is rare. This is rare. Running into travelers in a place like this. If you're going on a journey, then you sure lucked out running into me. I just got some new wares in stock, so take a look at what I got. Beyond the Great Gate is a dangerous region infested with monsters. You'd best be prepared if you're traveling through there. From equipment to medicine, I've got everything you need. Yes. With the bazongas hanging out. Okay. How much money we got? 800. I run a small and humble shop in the city of Ura. If you're in need of medicine or such, pay me a visit. I think you'll be quite happy with what you find. I like this map music.
Quick, easy bug. I just gotta follow him. This is like a death march. Hey, we gotta get through that? There's no road.
Pull yourself together. If this is all it takes to wear you out, we're in trouble.
Yeah, well, I don't wear out in bed.
Once we get through here, there's the Ypsilon Range.
God damn
Those
it.
mountains are steep and rugged. The weather is unpredictable. And since the ground is unstable, we have to be on the lookout for rock slides too. Of course, I expect to see you take a tumble into the canyon before we see any rocks doing it.
Yeah, funny. You know, Lord Gungora was saying you have a problem with your memory, right? I mean, you sure know these mountains well enough. And of course, you know you shave your legs every day and you pluck your eyebrows. And you owe me money, so I'm confused.
God
you sure
damn.
You really don't remember?
My body remembers.
God damn.
There was a time when I used to rush through here. I was a pirate, and supposedly I also went through these mountains. But I just don't know what the truth is. I don't have any answers.
Huh. Well, what about you? Did anyone tell you what you once were? No.
My body remembers.
Nothing?
What?
Nothing.
Like muscle memory, you horny bastards.
Well, since you're so upbeat and happy, I doubt if
Queenie,
anyone
did you come back to,
That's fine
what
with
was
me.
the line that he just said? Oh,
My body
you're
also
already tired? Oh, well, I don't get tired in bed.
How so?
Just that it was painful.
Oof.
If I happen to remember, and my past didn't amount to much.
Yeah, she's
I
like,
think it's
are you
probably
tired
better to
already? He's like, well, I don't get tired in bed.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
Fucking love this guy.
Kaim, there's no need to rush it. Your memories will come back gradually. And they're not all bad.
What? No breaks?
You just had one.
Yeah, how about some water? A little fruit? How about a foot massage? My feet don't stink.
Oh, that's
You
what
up for
you
that?
mean about
Hello?
the my body remembers. And you're right, I can tell that that's Terra now. Alright, let's save here. Oh, damn it. There's so many individual buttons to press to save. There we go. Nico! Hey, I don't know if it's still your birthday where you are, but happy birthday, Nico. Everybody give Nico Skywalker some love. It's his birthday, if I remember correctly, from seeing it on TikTok, unless I saw it too late. At which point, his birthday was around now. I saw it. I was hoping I would get a chance to actually tell you happy birthday. Did you have a good day? What kind of cake did you have? I need to live vicariously through you. Hey, look! The enemy's got a little formation going. In a formation, the front row provides a defensive wall for the back row, so any damage inflicted on the enemy's back row is reduced. Good! That's awesome, man! You deserve it! You can see how tight the front row's defense is with this guard condition. The gauge on the upper left-hand corner of the screen indicates the enemy's guard condition. The gauge on the upper right indicates allies' guard condition. Guard condition is made up of the total HP of the front row. By attacking the enemies in the front row, you reduce their guard condition. Easy enough, right? Get a cupcake on top of a giant box of cookies from your favorite place. Hell yeah! That's awesome. You deserve it. That's awesome. I'm glad you got to do that. I'm a little jealous now. I don't even think I had cake for my birthday this year. So I didn't have cake either. So there we go. But a cupcake on top of a giant box of cookies, that's the way to do it. Okay. Oh shit, I forgot to... Whoops. Hey, that's not bad at all. See how it went down? The higher the guard condition, the less damage you can do to the enemies in the back row. When it reaches 0, any damage inflicted will no longer be reduced. So guard me well, alright? Ta-da! Oh look, now they're casting a spell. The action order on the bottom. Shit. Well, you punched out the guy who was trying to cast a spell, so the amount of time needed takes longer. Cause interference, you can keep the spell from popping off. You just watched, oh shit, your favorite video on YouTube? And what video was that? How do you burn a Luigi board?
Phew, that was a close one.
Sure, let's view the spell tutorial. Bought in stores or learned by raising your levels. Spells can be used when you equip the skills needed for the spell in question. Use the menu to view the list of spells. Alphabetic letters represent the casting speed. Number is how many turns. Okay. I'll figure it out as I go. I'll get re-comfortable with this system again eventually. Yeah, I've never seen that video before, but it sounds like it's probably hilarious if it's the funniest video you've ever seen. Or your favorite video, rather, on YouTube. I will trust that it must be good. A mana herb. And ground. Okay. This goes nowhere.
Ooh, I think I'm gonna like this.
Alright, now let's actually pay attention this time. Oh shit, that thing's in the back, so let's attack this thing instead. Element type earth. So wind damage? I'm not sure. Ow. Thank you for sending me a link. There we go. So wind and earth are opposites. Good to know. Because I didn't remember that. Whoop, hang on. Actually, hold on. So she attacks faster than he does. One thing I don't like about this combat system is, even though it's turn-based, the fact that it doesn't give you the order before you select your attacks means you lose out on a level of
It's not in my nature to lose.
of strategy. Like with Final Fantasy X, for example, which this is obviously like a spiritual successor to, this, you can see the whole list of who's going next in combat and plan accordingly. Whereas in this, you can't quite. Okay, skill link, let's learn level 2 black magic. What you learn steel. Move that right there. So it just kind of feels like I don't have quite as much control over my tactics as I would prefer for a good turn-based system. But that's again kind of a nitpick of an otherwise still really cool system. I think I like turn-based systems a lot. I just really like ones that allow for strategy in some way. Now, I'm excited. One game I really want to play in general that is not a JRPG is Darkest Dungeon. And that's another turn-based one, but it specifically hides from you the turn order. Okay. Covers GC when using defend. But it specifically hides from you the turn order, so you don't know exactly what's going to happen in what order, because it's all based off of dice rolls that happen off screen, so to speak. So you could plan for one specific turn, and instead the enemy goes first and your healer dies before they can ever heal your rogue. And shit like that. I don't know. Darkest Dungeon seems like it'd be pretty dope, but it is a rogue-like.
Are you some kind of beast?
And a particularly difficult one from everything I've read, but it looks really cool. I know you're an atheist. Wait, you're an atheist? I assumed you were, but in any case, I wonder if I could use a Ouija board to contact one of the gods. Fucking rude. Suck on that. Uncalled for. Perfect. Literally. Good. Not quite good enough. Ah, stop picking on Seth. But good payback, so.
It's not in my nature to lose.
Seth learned Crisis Attack Boost. Something over here. Thank you, map, for me being able to look at you. But there's nothing back there. Well, that's bullshit. Oh, I just realized.
You want a piece of me?
I thought you were quoting something. Were you asking me if I'm an atheist? Because the answer would be yes, but I just realized you were asking me. I read that like it was a quote from something I just didn't understand. Okay, what are these? They're water. Oh, we'll do this prism and see what happens. And hope it's not water damage. I think you can contact a god using a Ouija board. I don't believe that Ouija boards are anything actually spiritual, so I don't think you would be able to contact anyone on one. But I suppose it doesn't matter what I believe in that regard, does it? You know what I mean? Like, it matters what you believe. Alright, Jansen, good job doing absolutely nothing, buddy. Thanks, pal. Really appreciate you. Okay, I am enjoying learning these skills, though. He's still learning level 2 black magic. She gets to learn level 1 black magic now. Which, by the way, I forgot to set skills for her. And this is where I reach the part of the game where I'm going to grind just a little bit. Alexa, play Pony. Because we're going to do a little bit of grinding. If anyone has not heard the mashup Toxic Pony, that is a mashup of Pony by Genuine and Toxic by Britney Spears, check it out, because it's pretty great. Spell. Fuck it, hit the bird. Your cat doesn't understand what sensory issue means. Means don't fucking touch me, cat. Cats are so nice about that stuff, aren't they? He did 0 damage. Good job. Really proud of you, buddy. Ah, shit. Third time he had to throw the cat onto the bed because she just wouldn't lay down and not move. That's kind of funny. I shouldn't laugh, but it's a little funny. Skill link. Learn some level 1 black magic. Or white magic. She's a black magic woman. She's gonna make a devil out of me. That's a Santana reference for all the young people. Actually takes quite a while for us to hit a random encounter. I'm not complaining, but I'm surprised. You know why I don't like Korra? Why don't you like Korra? The people refused to answer a question in the sentiment it was asked. I mean, is this a how am I supposed to interpret sentiment moment, or is there a legitimate like what do you mean? I think we said leave Brittany alone. Oof. It's weird attacking a plant with wind energy and having it work. I mean, in all fairness to that commenter, I kind of answered that question in a similar fashion. Like, so I mean, I can't really say much. But you said it nicely. I also was able to say it and not write it, but I see what you're saying. But I know what you mean. I believe the If I Were a Fish girls said it best. Why is everyone on the internet so mean? Well, not out loud. No, just kidding. Oof. That's my purse. I don't know you. And I helped.
What did you expect?
Alright, Kym learned some shit. Has he learned everything now? No, he still has to learn Black Magic Woman. I'm just doing this so that once they've learned all 4 abilities, less that I have to do later. And let's just make sure we haven't picked up any new equipment along the way, have we? No, just the Hawkeye. Which, actually, I should go ahead and let her learn that and let him learn this. Also, yeah, I'm not in the, I'm also on a, like, you could argue I'm on a public forum. I have to be nice. Which I guess I don't have to be nice, but... Oh, there's shit over here and I didn't even notice. Look at that. Barracuda. And again, this comes down to personal belief, because some would argue that a Ouija board is perhaps less than a magic 8-ball. But again, all comes down to what you believe in it. What stock you put in things. Okay. You guys attack this. Finally heal Seth, please. Biatch. Rude. He's still talking about Luigi boards. Just being like legitimate about them. Ah, shit.
I am
Jansen learned factual analysis. What, pray tell, is that? Is that the ability? Oh, that's the same ability that's on that weapon, so they don't have to learn anything new. So you do mess with those. See, and my argument with, like, using... I guess it comes down to, and this is where different, you know, interpretations of, like, religion and communication happen in general. Like, I'm used to... You pray to communicate with God, and God communicates back. And I'm like, if God communicates with you via prayer, why would one need something like cards or a Ouija board or something like that to communicate with a God that one can simply communicate with via prayer? But again, this is also probably due to just the system in which I was raised as a recovering Catholic. Get him, Jansen. Jansen. Get him, Jan. Oh, Janny boy.
What did you expect?
Alright. I think we've learned all of the abilities we can learn from Jansen. Yep. Okay. So, Kime... Oh, wait. You've still got an ability to learn from a weapon, though. Like, par exemple, you need to learn Crisis Defense Boost. Still going through. The only way I can get a direct response is via divination. But God works in mysterious ways. That's such a cop-out. Like, the Lord works in mysterious ways is such a cop-out. You're like, anything that doesn't go right, you're like, but you just don't understand it yet. And I'm like, man, I want to use that at any job I ever have. I want to just be like, hey, I work in mysterious ways. Okay, I'll get there.
I want to ask a favor. I'm just going to ask this once, okay? Will you listen?
All right already. What do you want?
Whining. Okay. Is that all you can say? Can't we just rest in that hut over there?
I work in mysterious ways. It's autism.
I'm not like you two. I'm a normal human being.
I'm not like other guys.
What should we do?
All right, let's rest.
I really enjoy the game's use of depth of field and perspective. Actually, I like the way the game does camera in general. Like how it keeps, like, it'll cut away and do like little zoomed picture in a pictures. It gives it a very manga anime-esque feel to it with like panels and stuff. Meanwhile, I am surprised at the length of time between random encounters. Not that I'm trying to piss off RNGesus, but... Nightmare Before Christmas tarot cards? That's really cool. I know very little about tarot, but that's really cool to have Nightmare Before Christmas tarot cards. Like, that sounds dope. Yeah! No! Stop it. Not me going. They got that on Amazon. See, Mama P's in the same spot I am. Okay. He's already learned that. I think he's learned all of them except for maybe that one. We'll find out after we do this. We should be like 2, maybe 3 more random grind battles.
If it's a fight you want, you got it.
There's a lot of exposed back in this game. You guys aren't lying. Like, even Seth is this nice open exposed back. Whoever designed this game's character models had a real thing for backs. Like lower backs. Oh damn. Oh, it's called a dagger bird. I thought it was called a danger bird. And I was like, honestly, makes sense. Danger bird is, it's no assassin cock, but it's better than dagger bird. Which isn't a bad name, but it's no danger bird. Come on. I don't know if I have much more effort in me to grind abilities. I got one more fight in me. And then we'll move on into the hut. I feel bad killing these little guys. They're kind of cute. They're also stabbing us with spears, but they're kind of cute. And Keim's just cutting them in half.
Taking candy from a baby.
I've never understood that phrase, like taking candy from a baby. Like, why are you taking candy from a baby? Like, that just sounds rude. Alright, we got one more skill to learn, but let's just go in the hut and move on. An antidote. As for the people who would dote on me, I have an antidote. More seeds. The road to the peak lies beyond this door, I guess. It's getting late, though. How about we call it a night? Hey, there's a bed here. Let's stay here. Sure, let's rest. Little marble, what is this?
Listen, if either Kime or Seth seem like they're starting to regain even a fragment of their memories, use this.
Dun dun dun!
What is it?
The plot sickens.
Oh, hi. I couldn't sleep. I'm usually exercising, sparring with people, and I work out a lot.
Was that all?
Was what all? About what?
You know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean?
Something about Seth's design reminds me of that old lady who runs the inn in Final Fantasy VII Remake with the wild hair pulled back in a giant ponytail. Good morning, Kime. Once we leave here, we'll be almost at the peak. Let's get moving.
The air feels humid.
Well, it's not going to rain. I know the weather.
See, that's the panel in a panel stuff I was talking
The sun's going to break
about.
through any second, and you'll be peeling off the clothes. Trust me.
Dude, they're barely wearing any clothes.
Oh, great. It's raining. What'd I say? It's going to rain. I knew it.
He's so full of shit. Castle of Ura, Great Hall. Right. Imagine being the guy whose whole job it is to open doors. It's like a Walmart greeter, but like a million times worse. Because you just work for a spoiled brat.
You're dismissed.
Oh, Lord Gongora, please wait.
Pardon the intrusion.
Oh!
Gongora, what are you doing?
A moment, please.
Garbanzo beans, what are you doing?
What is going on, Gongora?
I have never touched a door
The council is
or a
under
woman.
house arrest.
I am the gatekeeper. Oh God. It didn't just die, it sprouted. Whoa. Did he have to poison the mouse?
Gongora, What is the meaning of this?
That's a pretty crazy fucking
For
poison.
those who do not wish the monarchy restored to power.
But I do not wish it to be restored to power.
With all due respect, while some fools completely support our current republic, there are also those who long to restore a powerful monarchy. Regardless of what your highness may desire, our country struggles with two political forces, the past and the present. You must be aware of this. Fortunately, I was able to sense your danger through magic energy. Even though
That's
under
hella
house arrest,
convenient.
I could not allow you to be harmed.
That's all I'm saying. And I'm
There are
not
many
giving
ways I
anything
can
away, I
secretly move
promise.
from
I'm
one
just
manor to
saying that was
yours, Your
hella
Highness.
convenient.
But if Roxian knew you had been out of your home, you would be subject to even tighter restrictions.
I can look after myself.
I, however, cannot. Had you not come, I would have ended up like that mouse.
You can always rely on me, Your Highness.
Trust his eyebrows.
Thank you, Gongola.
His giant
Thank you.
bushy eyebrows. Gay. I think I need to replace like the goat with just a sound effect of gay from Community.
Well done.
I feel like that would go over.
We'll have to push him harder.
Gangbusters.
I'll be in touch when the time comes.
I fucking knew it. Told you that was too convenient. It helps that I really only remember, like, big plot points. Shocker, she says, not shocked at all. You mean creepy eyebrows with the evil voice and the sinister smile might be a bad guy? Story time! A dream has been revealed. The upstreamers. Strong winds have always blown across this vast grassy plain. Perhaps the area's topography has something to do with it, but the direction of the wind remains constant, irrespective of the time or season. From east to west, from the horizon where the sun rises to the horizon where the sun sets. Swept by the unceasing winds, the misshapen trunks and branches of shrubs all incline to the west. Tall grasses do not grow here, and the grasses that do grow all lie flat on the ground, bending westward. Caravans and herding folk traverse the single road that crosses the plain. They do not come and go. They only go, moving from east to west, using the wind at their backs to gain distance. Travelers heading west to east always use the circuitous route that snakes around the southern mountains. It is much farther that way, but much faster than crossing the plain head-on into the wind. The road across the plains is called the wind stream. Just as the flow of a great river never changes direction, the footsteps of those who use the road have not changed direction since the distant past, nor are they likely to change far into the distant future from east to west. Human shapes that appear from the horizon where the sun rises disappear over the horizon where the sun sets. They never pass oncoming travelers, with only the rarest exceptions. The first time she passed Kime on the wind stream, the girl was just an infant. So was my grandmother alive then? In response to the girl's untroubled question, Kime smiles and answers, She was. And I remember what a nice old lady she was, too. Looking back down the road, the girl points toward the line of hills fading off into the distance. My grandmother crossed 7 hills on her journey. Is 7 a lot? Uh-huh. Grandma lived a long time. Most people end their journeys after 5 hills. The people they leave behind build a little grave where they ended their journey, and then they keep traveling. The girl points down at the ground where she is standing. This is as far as I've come, she says, with a proud, happy smile. The religion of the girl and her family professes a pious belief that if they devote their lives to walking eastward against the flow of the wind stream, they will arrive at the easternmost source of the stream itself. People call believers in that religion the upstreamers. The word carries a hint of fear and sadness, but also a trace of contempt and scorn. The upstreamers are devoid of worldly desires. They live their lives for no greater purpose than traveling eastward on foot. They are free of doubt. They give birth to children en route, and they continue their journey while raising their children. When they age and their strength gives out, their journey ends. But their family's journey continues. From child to grandchild to great-grandchild, their belief is carried on. The journey of this girl's family was begun by her late grandmother, who began walking from the wind stream's western verge with her son, who was then the age the girl is now. The upstreamers do not walk for the entire year, of course. During the season when the winds are especially strong, from late autumn to early spring, they take up residence in various port towns scattered along the road, and earn day wages by performing tasks that the townsfolk themselves refuse to do. Some upstreamers choose to stay in the towns, while others conversely take townspeople with them when they return to the road in the spring. These are people with whom they have fallen in love during the long winter, or boys who dream of travel, or grown-ups who have grown tired of town life. Such are the reasons the townfolk look upon the upstreamers with complicated gazes. The little girl's mother was one of those who joined the journey midway, and the girl herself some years from now might fall in love with someone in a post town somewhere. She might choose to live in the town, or she could just as well invite her lover to join her on the road. She has no idea at this point what lies in store for her. The girl's father calls out to her, "Time to go!" Their brief rest is over. She seems sorry to leave and stands up reluctantly. "Too bad," she says. "I wish I could have talked with you more, but we have to get to the next town by the time the snow starts." Constantly exposed to headwinds, her cheeks are red and cracked, her lips chapped, but her smile is wonderful as she wishes Kym a safe journey. It is the serene smile of one who believes completely in the purpose of her life, without the slightest doubt. "Will I see you again somewhere?" she asks. "Probably," Kym answers, smiling back at her. But he can never match that smile of hers. He is now in the midst of a journey that will take him beyond the western end of the wind stream. He heads to the battlefield as a mercenary, and by the time the western battle is over, a new battle will have begun in the east. It will be a long, cruel journey, with nothing to believe in. When he meets the girl again along the way, Kym's smile will have taken on even more shadows than it has now. Perhaps as a parting gift of sorts, the girl sings a few short lines for him. "This wind, where does it blow from? Where does it start its journey here? Does it come from where life begins? Or does it begin where life ends. Goodbye, then, the girl says, trudging on, one labored step at a time, hair streaming in the headwind. 10 long years have flowed by when Kym next meets the girl. It is spring, and the grassland is dotted with lovely white flowers. She has become the wife of a young man who does tailoring and shoe repair in one of the post towns. This is my 3rd spring here, she says, patting her swollen belly fondly. In a few days she will give birth to a child. She will become a mother. And your parents? Kym asks. She shrugs and glances eastward. They are continuing their journey. I'm the only one who stayed on here. Kym does not ask why she has done this. Continuing the journey is one way to live, and staying in a town is another. Neither can be judged to be more correct than the other. The only answer for the girl can be seen in her smiling face. But never mind about me, she says, looking at him suspiciously. You haven't changed one little bit from the time we met so long ago. For the 1,000-year-old Kym, 10 years is nothing but a change in season. Some lives are like that, he says, straining to smile. Some people in this world can never grow old, no matter how long they live. He looks at the girl, now grown into a woman, and wonders again, living through endless ages of time. Is it a blessing or a curse? Kym's remarks hardly counts as an explanation, but the girl nods with a look of apparent understanding. If that's the case, she says, you should be the one who goes to the place where the wind begins. You'd be the perfect upstreamer. She could be right. After all, the lifespan given to humans is far too short for anyone to travel against the flow of the wind stream as far as the starting point of the wind. Still, Kym responds with a few slow shakes of his head. I'm not qualified to make the journey. No? Anybody could be an upstreamer. Anybody, that is, who wants to see where the wind starts with his or her own eyes. Having said this, however, the girl adds with a touch of sadness, no one has actually seen it, though, I guess. The place where the wind begins. That place is nowhere at all. Even if, after a long journey, one were to arrive at the eastern end of the wind stream, the wind would be blowing there too. And not just an east wind. West wind, north wind, south wind, winds without limit, without end. Human beings who cannot live forever, daring to take a journey without end. This might be the ultimate tragedy, but it could just as well be the ultimate comedy. Kym knows one thing, however. One cannot simply dismiss it as an exercise in futility. How about you? He asks the girl. Aren't you going to continue your journey soon? She thinks about this for the space of a breath and, caressing her swollen belly, cocks her head and says, I wonder. I might want to go on living the way I am now forever. Or then again, I might feel that desire to reach the starting point of the wind. All the upstreamers, without exception, say you can never know what might trigger a return to the journey. One day, without warning, you slough off the entire town life and start walking. It's not always a matter of running into an upstreamer and being lured back to the road. Plenty of people set out on their own all of a sudden. The teachings of the upstreamers say that all human beings harbor a desire for endless travel. They probably are not aware of the desire because it is stashed away so far down in the breast that it is deeper than memory. The instant something brings it back to the surface, the person becomes an upstreamer. Even you have the desire, the girl says to Kime. I wonder. It's true, she says, no question. The look in her eyes is as straight on and free of doubt as it was the last time he met her. Fixing him with that look, she points to her own chest. I haven't completely lost it myself, but I'm sure you're happy with your present life. Of course I am. Do you really think the day will come when you'll want to set out on the journey, even if it means giving up that happiness? Instead of answering, she gives him a gentle smile. Many years flow by. Every now and then something reminds Kime of the girl's words, that everyone harbors a desire for endless travel. For Kime, living itself is a journey without end. In the course of his journey, he has witnessed countless deaths. He has also witnessed countless births. Human life is all too short, too weak and fleeting. Yet the more he dwells upon its evanescence, the more he feels inexplicably that words such as eternal and perpetual apply more properly to life, finite as it is, than to anything else. Traveling down the wind stream for the first time in many years, Kime spies the funeral of an upstreamer. A young boy in mourning dress stands by the road, holding out wildflowers to passing travelers and urging them to offer up a flower to a noble soul who has made the long journey this far. Kime takes a flower and asks the boy, "Is it a member of your family?" "Uh-huh, my grandma." The boy nods, his face the image of one Kime knew so long ago. The old woman lying in her coffin must be the girl. Kime is sure of it. Grandma traveled a long time. She brought my daddy with her when he was just a little boy. See that hill over there? She started walking from way, way beyond it, and she got all the way here. So the girl must have set out on her journey after all. Turning her back on the town life, leading her child by the hand, she trod her way along the endless journey. Her wish to aim for the place where the wind begins would be passed on to her child, her grandchild, and on through succeeding generations. To head for a land one could never hope to reach, and to do so generation after generation. This is another endless journey. Is it a tragedy? A comedy? Perhaps the serene smile on the face of the old woman in the coffin is the answer. Kime lays the flower at her feet as an offering. Family members who have traveled with her join together in a song for the departed. This wind, where does it blow from? Where does it start its journey here? Does it come from where life begins? Or does it begin where life? The wind blows. It sweeps across the vast grassland. Kime takes one long, slow step toward his destination. "Have a good trip," calls the boy. Red and cracked as the girls were so long ago, his cheeks soften in a smile as he waves to the departing traveler. Yeah, who are Lovejoy? I don't know who Lovejoy are either. But it is... Oh, I guess it's not tomorrow for you quite yet. It's tomorrow for us. Perhaps it was released tomorrow Eastern time, or maybe even Central time. What the fuck? They're doing a combination. They've developed tactics. And they still did nothing with it. Ah, shit. ChatGPT can play 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. That's kind of cool. Also, admittedly, kind of crazy. I like my answer better, Queenie. I was being nice. Oh, it dropped from 90 minutes. So it does drop at midnight your time.
Like taking candy from a baby.
Why are you taking candy from a baby, Kime? Kind of fucked up. Viggo Mortensen was in A History of Violence with Ed Harris. Ed Harris was in Apollo 13 with Kevin Bacon. It did 2 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. That nice. Gotta be proud of when the system works. Nothing quite like walking through the rain. Oh, that was random rocks I ran through. GPT is good for anything 3 years and back. Right. Right. I don't know. Somebody throw out a random actor. I still worry about AI in general. I think there's a lot of danger to AI becoming a thing as much as it is now. Oh shit, I keep fucking the ring thing. Mila Jovovich, someone else threw out another celebrity. Sean Astin. There you go. Mila Jovovich to Sean Astin. ABBA. That's not a celebrity. That's a group of them. Mila Jovovich was in He Got Game with Denzel Washington. Denzel was in The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3 with John Travolta. Travolta was in Wild Hogs with Tim Allen. Tim Allen was in Crazy on the Outside with Sigourney Weaver. Sigourney Weaver was in Death and the Maiden with Kevin Bacon. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect it to be quite that good. I also am not familiar enough with Kevin Bacon's filmography to pull this game off. Alright, let's get up here to the top of this mountain. Shocked if AI couldn't do that since it is a simple search algorithm. Right, I can definitely understand that. Sean Astin was in Lord of the Rings with Ian McKellen, who was in Days of Future Past with Hugh Jackman, who was in First Class with Kevin Bacon. Nice. That was just an X-Men centric one. That's friends with the band ABBA. I want to be like her when I'm old. Nice.
Grand staff.
Oh, that grand staff.
It's got big grand staff energy.
It's got to be magic energy. The staff must be leaking.
Connect Kevin Bacon to Kevin Bacon.
I've seen that somewhere.
Seen it? Where?
Oh shit, flashback time. It's quite straightforward since we're starting with him. So here's a simple path. Kevin Bacon was in Footloose with himself. And there's the Grand Staff in his dream, in his flashback dream.
don't remember.
Ooh, deja vu. Or maybe your memory's coming back.
Ooh,
No,
Charlie
maybe
Chaplin. That's
what
a
you've
good
forgotten
one.
You're remembering. What? Well, excuse me for helping. You are such a pain. Okay, fine. Look at the view. I'm gonna go ahead and fix everything. You just talk amongst yourselves.
I feel like it's got to go like
You
Chaplin
really
to
seen this
Orson
before?
Welles, maybe.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, with Claire Bloom.
Just what I said. Do you feel
Oh,
like you've
wow.
seen this before?
That was easier than I thought. Wow.
Just trying to be a friend.
Don't look at me like that again.
But I thought you... Forget it.
Hey. All right, come on, you two. I thought we were gonna rush. Whoa! What the heck is that?
Uh-oh. That looks like a boss fight if I've ever seen one. Yeah, I didn't expect Charlie Chaplin to be connected that easily, but there you go. I also don't think I realized Charlie Chaplin was still making movies in 1952. Like, it feels like something I should have known, but also not something I knew. Okay, it's a wind creature, so let's hit it with a ground attack. Oh, fuck your poison claw. God damn it. I really like the little manga panel thing. I think it's kind of dope. Humphrey Bogart. Damn. Mercer voiced the character in that. She also played somebody in Overwatch. Oh wow, yeah, that is kind of crazy how that connected. Keanu Reeves was in A Few Good Men. No? Was he? I don't think, yeah, that one... Something feels wrong there. No, not Kime.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember if Kevin Bacon was in A Few Good Men. I really can't remember. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh, that's not good. Get back up, my man.
Okay.
Woo! That was close.
Oh, come on. Damn it. Did we all die? Oh my god. Did I just lose this? Oh shit.
That was close.
Oh man. This is not good. I think I'm gonna die. Apparently I might have needed to do a little bit more grinding. You're dead? God damn.
Thanks.
Okay, Kime got back up, so that's good. That must be an immortal thing.
Okay.
Okay, so Kevin Bacon was in... Okay. Was in A Few Good Men, but Keanu was not.
Away!
God bless. Fuck me. No, that's not who I meant to heal.
Sorry about
Fuck. God damn. And I'm out of Phoenix Downs, or in this case, Angel Plumes. Fuck. Maybe in the newer Planet of the Apes? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Fuck you. God damn. God damn, that's the first time I've lost in a JRPG in any of these streams. Damn, that thing fucked me up. I don't know, maybe I wasn't ready for that fight. Okay, he's actually got that, so let's... Oh, I can't even use that save point that's right there until after. So let's try this fight again. And then...
Ugh, that's nasty. Cover your mouth.
Ooh, I'm freezing here. Hey, turn around.
And then worst case scenario, we'll go back and we'll grind more, and we'll end the stream and we'll grind more later. This thing hits like a fucking freight train. Alright, let's at least get one good round of combat in on this bitch. Fuck you. Just immediately jump in with the return strike, with the return descender. Oh, I hit the wrong attack with him. This is where the shenanigans begin. Yeah, the game, I was going to recommend to you that you play like more after the game once you finish it, because not only do you get Kata with you, which is cute, but you also find a bunch of echoes that tell you about, what Husbando was up to the whole time. Things that you missed. What he was doing and stuff. And they're all dead. Yeah, it's pretty cool that there's stuff that you can find. Also, okay, so apparently we're gonna wait on this. We're gonna go back to the hut. And we're gonna level up a little more because apparently we're not ready for this yet. But also you have to revisit places that you went before. Kind of like on that TikTok stream where I discovered that the mullet was, when I went back to where the mullet was, I got, what was it? A, sense echo that wasn't there originally. Like, I think stuff like that's really cool. When even your hidden places hide things. Or get new things, rather.
You better say your prayers.
I don't like seeing bad there. It makes me feel bad. That attack rocks. This is fun, just traipsing through the rain. La-di-da-di-da. I do like having a place to level up, though, where there is an area to heal and an area to save, like there is in the hut. It's a good place to grind levels until you're ready to go back to the boss.
Man, this is getting old real quick.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Rude. Nice. 3 attacks, 3 deaths. That's the way I like to roll. Really? I was praising how long it took between random encounters, and that was all of 10 seconds. I get a three-peat. Kaboom! Yeah, it's flare, wind, water, and ground instead of like fire, water. Well, some of them are weird. All right. There we go there. And now I'm going to end